We're in this thing. Two dots sheep. 2 shots deep. We're 2 dots sheep in this thing. Welcome back to the Everybody But Me show, guys. Happy Tuesday. We're here. We got a big day in front of us. Today, we shoot our shot at romance for our boy, JP. We'll let some more followers come in. We got 57. Make sure you hit the heart button, like it, get the thing rolling. But we got an exciting day.
Let's go.
We're gonna have a time.
You guys ready? Should we get it rolling?
Always.
Let's do this thing.
Let's do it. All right.
You got your paper?
I got my paper. I got my drink. I got my friends. It's time to have a good time. And my 2-step.
Yeah,
all right. So welcome back to the Everybody Me show. Tonight we are sitting with Katie Dooley. Katie Dooley has been one of my best friends since 7th grade. She's in an amazing relationship with her boyfriend for 2 years now, and she is banging on his door every day to get her a ring. And we got Phil to my right. Phil Fit, my big brother, my mentor, somebody that I've just looked up to so much in my life since I was a little kid. And he is happily married with his beautiful wife, Amber Rose, and they have a beautiful kid together. And Phil is, like I said, just someone I look up to and someone I go to about my relationship questions and problems and situations. Dominique to my left. Again, another great friend from 7th grade. Really, everything started in 7th grade for all of us.
What a great year.
I know, it was a great year. And Dominique, I tried to take her out one time on a date in high school. It didn't work out. She made fun of me because my car had termites. And but now she's in a happy relationship. She's doing great. She was the cheer captain. She was the bomb. She was everything. And she's one of my best friends as well. And we've just been through a lot together. And I'm so thankful for her to be here, to give her voice a reason, because she has a strong and great voice of reason. And then there's JP.
Why are you laughing, bro?
Because Jay Pizzle is the man of the hour tonight. JP is who we are trying to set up on a date. Later on in the show, we are going to have callers call in, and they are going to have a little conversation with you, and we're going to all mediate it and have fun with it and see where it goes. And afterwards, JP gets to pick one. And then after that, we'll have them come back on. And then from there, I'll buy them dinner next week. And
yeah, we on someone fancy, boy.
Hey, you got my credit card, so have fun with it. So we're playing Matchmaker. This is our first time doing it on the show, and guys, bear with us because we're trying to iron it out. But we want to do this everywhere. We want to do it, in New York City. We want to set up dates. We want to set up dates in Seattle, Dallas, wherever we can. We want to make this a thing. So make sure you tune in so we can hear the stories, the dating woes of what happened in real time and real action, and hopefully, dates work out good and relationships start. But also sometimes, hopefully, there'll be some shitty dates so we can learn from them and see what happens. But today's topic, we are going to talk about being lonely. Whether you're single or recently single and feeling lonely, whether you're in a relationship and feeling lonely, or you're just lonely, And I've been all three of them,
Me too.
Amen, me too.
Yeah, so we're going to get this thing rolling. But Katie, of course, has her tough question for Tyler of the day.
Here we go. So what is the most desperate thing you've done while being lonely?
The most desperate thing I've done while being... Well, I'm going to need to think about it, guys. And just like that, we're going to our first song. So make sure you hit the like button. Make sure... Which is the heart button, y'all. I see y'all. There's 130 of y'all. Only 36 likes. Get it going. But Miss Independent, when you're single and independent, be strong, baby. All right, let's dive into this one here.
It's all that nervous one.
Not hard or anything.
Yeah.
So for me, I think it is having one-night stands. I think it's because I hate, you're lonely because either you're out of a relationship or you're just alone and hate being alone, which that's something I do struggle with. I hate being alone. I love my people. I love energy. I love bouncing off of people. And I think there have been times where I've had one night stands because I was alone. I felt alone. And there's nothing worse than that feeling afterwards. Because you were filling a small void by doing something that wasn't right for you. And then the feeling after that hurts even more. You feel even more lonely. And I'll tell you a moment that I remember a lot is when I was out with all my boys, had a one-night stand, and the next morning I woke up and I was more upset and more lonely and more hurt because of what I did. And I remember the next week was my birthday, and I was going to get paid to throw this big party in Las Vegas and do all these things with my boys again. And I was just depressed. I was down and out, and you guys probably could put the pieces together. I was living in New York City. It was post breakup, and I literally went from, we broke up in August, and I said, screw this. I'm not going back home to Florida. I don't want to be single. I don't want to be lonely in Florida. There's nothing for me in Florida in that world. I want to go to New York City where there's anything and everything you could ever want. Mm-hmm. And I went crazy and wild. And I remember I hit my low point when I was, I threw this party for this weekend. I had a one-night stand, and I left, Chicago. Calling myself out now.
Leave the details out.
Yeah, damn it! I can't. The wine makes me talk.
You're getting all the tea.
I know
that darn wine.
And so I left, and then I remember flying back to New York City, and I was miserable. I was upset. I was more lonely than ever, and sad. I hated in my life. I was doing so many things that were just so negative and so bad for me. Whether it was drugs, whether it was one-night stands, just things that I should never have been doing. Mm-hmm. But I was trying to fill a void and hurt from things that weren't healthy, And I remember I canceled the paid opportunity to throw a party in Vegas. All my boys were flying out to Vegas the next weekend.
Yeah, I'm happy I didn't get my ticket for that.
Yeah, and I canceled it, and I was and I just moved back to Jupiter. I said I got to get healthy. I got to get right, and I gave up all the partying. I gave up all the stuff, all the craziness, because I was drowning from the relationship and from being lonely and trying to fill a void by doing negative things. And so I think, a one-night stand was definitely my most, what did you say? Most what?
The most desperate.
Most desperate thing. I think it was the most desperate thing I've done, because that hurt me even more. And I probably hurt that person too that I slept with, mm-hmm. because it was just that, and so, and to hurt her, to hurt, myself even more, and just to catch me at the altar. That was my rock bottom, that was my low. Moved back to Jupiter, and I was I'm not doing this life anymore. I got healthy. I remember JP called me. He goes, Tyler, you're fat as shit right now. And it's because all I was doing was drinking and partying. I literally partied 4 or 5 nights a week, because I was drowning. I was just trying to fill a void of being lonely from my last relationship. And I remember the end of January, I came home. I remember I had my birthday home. Everyone was there, mm-hmm. and because I needed to be around good people and healthy people. So I think the most important thing is when you're lonely, surround yourself with good people.
Yeah.
I always tell my friends, if you're lonely and you're missing your ex, call your friends. Go hang out with your friends. And I was doing that, but I was also doing it with negative things. And that's what I love about Jupiter. I love about being home is all my friends are into healthy lifestyles and healthy habits.
And we're good about calling each other out because we love each other, mm-hmm. not because we're trying to
be hurtful.
Very true.
And in New York City, I have a bunch of enablers. I have some great friends up there, but I also have some enablers. People that just let me run wild because they get to run wild with me. Mm-hmm. And I love them, but I just know what it is.
Yeah.
And so that's why Jupiter to me is Jupiter's my
safe haven.
My safe haven, my place of peace, and my place of recovery, honestly. But in New York is everything opposite of that, which is why I love New York as well.
It's good to escape.
Yeah. So it's I'm good for making a splash in New York City. I'm not good for long in New York City. No. So thank God for Jupiter. Thank God for y'all. Let's stop talking about this.
But that brings us into good advice for when you are feeling lonely, and you touched on friends. I think that is essential when you're feeling lonely, is to lean on your friends and,
Yeah, but I also think it's finding happiness within yourself, and I think that's important too.
I think it's important to learn how to be lonely.
Yes,
right.
And that's something I struggle with. I can't shut off my brain. I can't shut off myself. I have a hard time I go crazy. Mm-hmm. It's just not me.
But have you ever been alone and kind of figured out some fun things about yourself that you wouldn't have?
Tyler, that demon look.
Keep it PG.
You know, like focusing on you, focusing on what makes you happy when you're lonely. Like, I know when I was single, I realized how much I love working out. I didn't always have the time, because I invested so much time into whoever I was with, to focus on what I liked. So when I was finally single, I was like, oh my gosh, I love working out.
I
And
feel like when you're lonely, you're just like, you're not necessarily lonely because you're missing someone, but you're lonely because you're missing a void, and you're missing like someone to talk to, someone to like make you happy. And then when you are lonely and single, you find things that make you happy yourself. Like, you know, like being around good people, working out, being healthy. And when you're single and you're lonely, you go out partying, you do negative stuff, and then you just get more lonely because you're in your head. And really, you can be alone and single and still not be lonely. You can still be happy. But it's when you start kind of, you know, acting up and doing things that aren't your norm where you start going crazy.
yeah, or thinking that like your happiness is going to be in
From
somebody
someone
else.
else.
Like,
Exactly.
the key is to find happiness within yourself, and then find somebody that adds to that happiness.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'll be honest with you, I think I'm still finding that.
Like happiness within yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm still finding like my own peace, my own happiness. Like, I always grew up with so many people around me. You know, I came from a house of 3 boys, but we always had people over. You know, it was always just a massive amount of people at my house. When I played football, there was always tons of people in the locker room. I've never really been alone.
Mhm.
I've never been good at being alone. And so I've always found like my energy comes from the people around me, you know. And then I think it's because when everyone is away from me, then I start to think about everything that I'm missing.
Right.
That I which is like something I need to sit there and learn how to have peace with and figure out. But it's something that I've always just struggled with. I think it affects my relationships too, because I'm such a lovey person. Like, I want to be with you. I want to learn about, like, you know, I feel more at peace when I'm with my person, because the best sleep I ever get is when I'm with my person, because my brain shuts off. Like, nothing else matters than what I'm doing right in front of me. When I'm alone, bro, I'll be up till 3, 4 in the morning. Because
Your
my brain
thoughts
won't
are
shut.
rambling.
Which is why you had 3 coffees today.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and
I
so
think we all can relate on this.
Yes.
Yeah.
you know, it's
I'm hearing you, brother.
it's hard, and it's something that I still have to work on and focus on. And then but like no matter what, you still find ways to feel it. Like for me, it's work. I still try to, like when I'm alone, I'm like, all right, well, I should go work. I can go do this. I can go do that. And find ways to make it work. And it's just a true struggle, and it's something that I have to keep growing and learning from, and really focus on the time and get there.
Yeah. And once you do find like happiness while you're alone, there is no better sleep than that, like just knowing that nobody's hurting you, than being in a bad relationship. Like, I would way rather be lonely and single than feel lonely in a relationship, like laying my head down next to somebody who I know doesn't appreciate me. Or
That's the worst loneliness
Right.
of all right there.
it's even lonelier.
Yep.
So true.
Because you're compromising your own happiness just to feel something that's still not making you happy.
Yeah.
You know?
Just holding on.
Right. But I think everyone can
King of
relate.
that.
What did you say?
I said I'm the king of that.
Sounds like bottom line, we all need, I say we because I've been where you are. And I'm going to tell you, you will get past this. As my mother would say, this too shall pass. You'll learn and you'll continue growing with yourself. And it's actually an awesome journey because I had to go through it myself.
When did that moment happen for you, Phil?
Oh my God, dude. I was 10 years older than what you are now.
Phil, that's funny you said that because a month ago I heard that line for the first time, this too shall pass, and I've been using that for everything. It's
My
biggest-
It's so calming.
It's so true.
It's so calm.
It's like, so where are we at now? You know, like we made it this far. It's like
Yep.
anything that we ever gone through, we can make it through because we already did.
You will definitely get through it. It's just, like I said, it's different for each person with age. Like, I didn't meet my wife, again, until I was 39 years old. But before then, people that know me, I was the loneliest guy on earth in my head. So, the one night...
Which is wild because when I look at you,
You're the most outgoing person I've ever met in
Right.
my life.
but I don't. But
I
I
love
don't.
people. I love people.
not only outgoing, is like you were your own superstar in Jupiter. Like everyone knew who Phil Fit was. Like you were a star to the kids, you were a star to the parents, and you were definitely a star to all the moms.
Phil's going
Mic
quiet.
check, mic check. Is my mic working? I'm not going to touch on that one, but I'm going to say being lonely caused me to be. See, I find myself staying busy by helping as many people as I possibly can. So I would find any reason not to be at home alone.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a charity function going on? I'm going because I love helping people. And look, it doesn't leave me home alone. What? There's something going over there, so I got to go do it. Oh, someone needs my help. You can call me at 3 o'clock in the morning to change your tire because guess what? I'm wide awake.
But when was your own peace captured that you could be alone?
I had to take years, like I said, years of it. And honestly, before I met Amber, it was a few years of being alone where I just had to just find myself.
Do you think because you found that you've had relationships before, you had wives? Did you have wife before?
I was married before when I was 19.
Married before.
Yep.
So you had like wife, 19 relationships after that. Do you find that because you weren't at peace with yourself and able to be alone?
I couldn't give them all of me, and I just struggled to just be alone, period.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think when you're not happy with like yourself, then you demand too much of somebody else to fill that void.
I needed so much, and I still do need attention. It is
about me.
Real.
Like I'm gonna be dead ass with y'all right now, and like I because I'm not in a place where I feel good about my life. Like I said, being alone or whatever. So I have a hard time because I demand so much from the other person. Like because I want to spend time. I want to spend all my time with you. You know what I mean? And like I feel like, and like I like negatively expect the same out of you, which I shouldn't. You know what I mean? That's something I struggle with. I'm trying to learn and grow from because I look at it as, oh, they don't want to do this with me. I take it personally.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's not. It's just they need their own space, and they're better at being alone. They're better at their own independence than I am.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I think that's led to like because like they need to be alone or they need to figure something like say something is a little off between us. They need space to figure it out. I'm like no, I got to figure this out now. You know, and they're like no, I need my space to figure it out. I think, and then I'm like then I could be too much. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so those are things I've struggled with about being alone.
And I think same with during COVID for a lot of people, like I know for myself, like the world stopped. So you only had time to think about life. Like right now, I'm so busy day to day, I don't even have a moment to think. Like, but during COVID, when the world stopped, it was like me and all my old stuff that I was trying to bury, you know? But I also am grateful for it because it was things I had to tackle. It was like things from my past that I was like, I needed to get over. So I was a little grateful to have the time. But like you said, when you try to fill that loneliness with negative things instead of just tackling it head on.
Instead of facing your demons.
Exactly. Which is scary.
Yeah.
It is.
It's not fun.
We're all human, baby.
We're all growing.
Got to get through it together.
JP, you've been single for your whole life, basically.
27 years.
27 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Just waiting for the right one.
there's a lot of loneliness within that. You know, we talked about sometimes where, like, you'll be at your house, like, back from 3 natives and chilling, but, like, you, like, can't get out of your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you get through those nights where you're feeling extremely lonely or lost and whatnot?
Honestly, that's why, you know, when I call you and I'm like, dude, like, I'm just in my own head, I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do. You're like, yo, come up to Jupiter, like, you know, let's go do things, you know, let's go on the boat, let's go work out, whatever it is. I think it's important to kind of be lonely and kind of learn about yourself. I kind of find it when I see people jump from one relationship to another, I'm like, that's not attractive to me because I'm like, you're trying to run from something instead of just face it head on. And for me, I find it important to always, you know, face everything head on. Like, all right, like, I'm lonely or I'm in my own head, you know, I'm sad for no damn reason. Let me go face it head on. Let me run this thing over. You know, let me deal with this completely instead of running from the problem. I kind of embrace that. Like, I am strong. I know who I am. I know what I already overcame, and I know what I will overcome. And I'm competitive, so I kind of just put it on me. Like, all right, I can get through this. Watch, like, I know myself, and I think that's important to take it head on instead of run from it, because all you're doing when you run from things, it just builds up. Bury it in it, and
eventually it'll build up over time.
Eventually, it will build up over time and hit you even harder. So I think it's important when you are feeling lonely or sad, kind of just take it head on. And if you can, like Phil, like even when you said like when your mom passed away, you were like, yo, I'll get through this. Like I'm running a damn marathon. I'm 46 years old. I'm gonna do this. You faced it head on, and you surround yourself with good people.
With the help of my brothers.
Yeah, we wake up at 3:30 in the morning, and we'd have those conversations. We'd run, and you would even say like, I'm doing this. I'm getting through it. Like I want to stop running, but I'm not going to, because I'm not a quitter. I think that's important with anything.
I think you made a really good point right there. Is what are the healthy habits to do when you're lonely?
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of them is physical fitness.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Like if I go for a run, if I'm in my head and I work out, or I go through a run and I get a really, really good sweat in, then I realize my problem is really this small, very small. And I'm so quick to turn an ant to a dinosaur, and I will make a little thing in my head so big. And it's just an issue I have. I think I've become the worst trait of my dad is he's a worrier, and I think I've gotten that trait too. It's something I have to work on and learn. But I think reading books is important.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Reading for sure.
Challenging yourself, something that you normally don't do.
Just finding a hobby outside of another person.
And
planning trips.
And getting away from your phone. Like I live right across from the beach, so I'll leave my phone at home and I'll go for a 2-hour walk. Whether it's 2, 3, 4 in the morning, I can't sleep. I'll go for a walk by myself and I'll think about what the problem is.
That's important right there. Being alone, but still being on your phone, like on Instagram or TikTok or
is not alone.
Not alone.
Yeah, you're not alone.
I agree.
It's not alone.
It's embrace it.
So true.
And it's not a healthy habit while you're single and alone, because sometimes you see other people's timelines like, oh, this person's engaged, and this person's having a baby, and you're like, and I'm still single.
It's a temporary feeling. And if you know it's a temporary feeling, then you know that with time it's going to pass. So just because you're having a lonely night or a lonely week or a lonely month, it's going to pass.
But I think it's important what you said is to identify that you feel lonely, and sometimes when you feel too lonely, not like spiraling down, almost like have somebody that you can call.
I also think it's like setting realistic goals for yourself. So if you're going to do new challenges, okay, this week I'm going to read and I'm going to cook something new I've never cooked. Mm-hmm. And then it's like the following week, add a third one, add a fourth one, until you're starting to do all these things that are out of your norm. And you're like, okay, I'm really happy with everything I'm accomplishing.
That's such a good point. Like things you can actually achieve.
Realistic goals.
Yes. Otherwise, then you're like, damn, I can't even do that.
When people are trying to lose weight, like, they're overwhelmed with everything they should be doing versus like, okay, I'm used to eating this way. So this week, let me cut that in half and take it little by little until I get to who I want to be.
And not to compare yourself with others, not to compare yourself with other relationships or, Kate's happy with her boyfriend. Like, everything's all good. I want that. It's like you're your own person. You're on your own journey.
We're all on our own time.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, I used to hold myself to such like a timeline. By this age, I'll do this, and by this age, I'll do that. And now I'm like already past those ages, and I'm like, it's okay to just roll with life.
Well, Ty talks about all the time. We come from a small town, so you're like, all right, everyone's getting engaged, everyone's having babies, everyone's doing this.
Babies,
But like, it's okay to not be ready.
Right.
Or have the same timeline. Maybe you don't want kids. Like, I have some friends who don't want kids, and they're a little like scared to talk about it because it's so frowned upon, and it's like, why? That's their life, their journey. Same with timelines. Maybe you don't want to get married. Maybe you're happy being single.
No doubt.
And that's okay too.
Right.
As long as you know what you want.
It's a hell of a talk right there.
Let's go.
God damn, I'm about to cry.
This is the most serious we've been in a long time.
I need some wine because JP about to make me cry.
Should we go to a
JP said, why y'all have you on the show? I don't know nothing about love. JP, you dropped some serious knowledge.
Yeah,
I know.
JP, I teared up when you started talking about it for a second.
Well, last week I said, I don't know why I'm on the show. It's everyone but me. But then this week I come on and I start looking around. I'm like, damn, it really is everyone but me.
I was listening to JP being like, what girls are calling in? Because he sounds like a catch right now. So let's go.
Yeah, let's go to a song, and when we come back, we want to hear from some call-ins if you're interested in dating our boy JP on Tyler's credit card. So sky's the limit.
We going fancy too.
Let's go.
I'll get the platinum card.
I did say last week I'm going to help JP pick the restaurant out. So
dear.
I've got good taste.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear. Hey, when you're lonely and it
We
hurts.
bought bottles too.
Jesus Christ.
Hey.
All right. So, hey, when you're lonely and it hurts, sometimes you gotta just let it burn.
Gotta let it burn.
Let it burn.
We're back. I was trying to cut the radio. So I could get them all singing.
Oh, wow. Why you do that to us?
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Incredible singing by y'all. Dominique has had a great voice ever since she was doing the news station in high school back in the day.
Since the 5th grade, baby.
This is Dominique Zano here reporting live 9th grade, and we are here with Jupiter High School News. Tyler Cameron threw for 17 touchdowns once again. Psych.
Negative.
Or the karate videos.
Oh.
Yo, that's a low blow.
Yeah.
All right. So, JP, the man of the hour, you are our first person we are going to try and set up on this show.
I'm excited.
Oh, man, I'm excited for you. I'm nervous for you, but we're going to get through this together, guys. We're going to go to the callers.
Teamwork.
Yes. So, we're all South Florida girls that are on here right now. Please call in. We're going to pick you. We're going to have a little 5-10 minute rap with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to see what happens.
Let's do this.
JP, you ready?
No, I'm not ready, but let's do this.
Remember,
I don't think I have much option at this point.
my credit card, anywhere y'all want in South Florida.
So, worst comes to worst, it's a free dinner.
Free dinner.
Hey, dinner.
I promise you, JP's fun. And he'll make good eye contact with you.
And a beautiful smile.
Yes, charming smile.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see if we can get some callers in.
And we just talked about
Logan.
head on.
Oh, Logan, we got to get him set up. Remember when he called in?
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he was the complete gentleman.
Really?
Yeah, he was the. So
That was our first episode.
That was our first episode.
Have you met the guy before?
No.
Just through here.
Oh, okay.
He went out on a date with a girl, and she got way too drunk on the date. So he got her home, and he brought her to the door like a gentleman, and then she tried to kiss him, but he didn't think it was the appropriate time to kiss her because she was under the influence. And
What a guy.
Yeah. What?
So what a guy.
He's a gentleman.
Yeah.
That's
And so then
would've
she went
kissed
into
her.
the house, and I guess she yelled something about,
She was crying.
she was crying because he didn't kiss her, and the dad came out and yelled at him.
Wait,
like,
the dad was there too?
the dad came out and
Holy
yelled at him like, "You
smokes.
should have kissed my daughter."
He said that?
Yeah, like freaked out on him.
It was a good story.
Would you ever say something like that?
No.
I was going to say, normally dads
I would have said,
would
good
the
boy.
opposite.
Good boy for not making a
Damn
move on my
right.
daughters.
All right, but we're back to JP, so let's get a caller in.
Look, we'll try and get you in here early if you have time. Earlier, I mean later. Jesus. All right, let's go with Peach Queen.
Whoa.
Drop the mic,
I've
Peach
been
Queen.
drinking.
That was a mic drop.
Literally.
Find out why. All right, Peach Queen. If you're not from South Florida, we're gonna have to politely hang up because we gotta find some South Florida callers.
No, we got Tyler's credit card. I'll fly out. We good. Where are we going?
We are not flying anybody out, guys. This is a local show here.
Caller, are we there?
Peach Queen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's your name?
I'm Christine.
Christine.
Sorry, I lost my voice at a country concert. So my voice sounds really
I like country.
That's a good step. That's a good one. All right, Peach Queen. What's your name again?
Christine.
Christine. Damn it.
It's
All right, Christine. Where do you live?
I don't live in South Florida.
Oh, Christine.
I live in Washington, but honestly, like, you guys are fucking awesome, and I still would go on a date with you.
Oh,
So
appreciate
you
that, Christine.
want to travel?
Christine, my credit card doesn't have that many miles on it, but maybe
Hey, I've always wanted to go to Florida.
we can make that happen one day. I got
we
a gala
definitely
coming
make that
soon. You should
happen.
come too. I'm looking
Oh,
at you.
hell yeah. I have some friends out in Florida, so I've been invited, but I travel a lot because I work all around the country. So.
Well,
What
how
do you
about
do
this?
for work,
What
Christine?
part of Washington are you from?
I'm actually from Los Angeles,
No.
but I live in Bellingham, Washington.
Bellingham. Well, so maybe we should do a Bellingham,
Washington.
Washington date
Setup.
show. We'll have all the people from Bellingham send
Bro,
guys in.
y'all trying to get my girl taken, bro.
This ain't your girl. She lives in Washington, JP. Unless you guys want to DM after
That would
this.
be so cool. You guys should totally come out here. That would be fucking awesome.
But maybe you lead one of our dating shows and we try and get you set up in Bellingham. How about that?
Oh, Tyler, I will totally take you.
You're already cheating on me.
DM the Everybody But Me show, and I'll look for it, and we'll start setting it up.
We'll start setting up Bellingham, Washington,
I like that idea. Let's
Heck
go.
yeah.
and I'll buy dinner for you.
Oh, are you gonna take me on that date? No, I'm just kidding.
I love
What
it.
about JP?
Christine's a shot shooter over here.
Goddamn.
No, hey. No, JP,
What up?
I take you on a date too.
Hey, well, we love you, Christine.
She
Thanks for
loving
calling
the
in, but we got to get some South Florida people on the call.
Okay, bye.
Bye, girl. That was hilarious.
Yo.
Bro, that's the worst, man. When,
feel like you
when you're
should take
bringing a
this as a
girl and then
compliment.
Tyler's there, you're like, oh man.
Yeah, but she sounds fun though.
She
sound
does sound
Yeah,
fun.
she
sound-
sounded cool. She sounded
Yes.
She has some great energy.
cool. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's go with.
JP's got girls calling from all over. Interesting.
We worldwide, baby.
Hey,
Washington.
JP, why don't you pick a name?
Mr. Worldwide.
All right, Phil, why don't you pick a name? JP's trying to read over here.
Well, see, the
I
problem
got through the
is
first three.
these names. I want to know who. All right, let's try this one.
Radio show. We don't need photos.
Just go.
Yeah,
It doesn't
this
matter.
one right here, invite.
It's personality.
Which one you doing,
now.
Phil?
Hit it.
Right.
All right. We are calling
yeah, you
Jules Deanna Rose. She's gonna have to help me understand what that name is. Jules, you called in? No, stay. Jules, you gotta unmute yourself. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, Jules.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Do you live in South Florida?
I don't.
Oh my God,
Jules, call back next week so we
Wait.
can set up the location. We gotta find JP a date.
We gotta find JP a
It looks
date,
like we're
Jules.
taking a flight.
Thank you for calling.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jules.
No problem.
We're trying to take on some South
Let me
Florida
see, because
ladies.
I know a couple
South
that
Florida
DM.
ladies.
My
Call us.
South Florida ladies. Where
Call
you
us up.
at?
All right, here we go. Lindsay.
JP wants to talk to somebody from South Florida.
From South Florida, and you know it, and you really wanna
Show it.
Let's go.
Call us, and JP will take you.
Wait, did I
out.
do it right? I clicked
I don't
on
know.
Lindsay. Oh, she's here. Yay, Lindsay.
All right, Lindsay.
Yo.
Where you from,
How are
Lindsay?
you?
Lindsay, where you from?
I live in Jupiter.
Oh, we got
Let's
a
go.
Jupiter girl.
What's up, Lindsay?
Good old Jupiter.
How are you?
What's up?
JP.
Good, how are you?
JP, why are you so shy?
I'm nervous, bro.
Lindsay,
What up,
what do you
Linz?
Lindsay, what do you do?
What do I do?
Hold up. How old are you, Lindsay?
Great first question.
Great
Oh,
first
how old
question.
I am? 24.
24.
Oh,
Perfect.
we Gucci.
JP, what else?
That's all I got for you. Talk to you later.
JP's nervous. JP's nervous.
Well, let's go back to Kate's
JP's
question.
nervous, so I will help JP out.
There you go.
Being a wingman or wingwoman.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
So I'm in school right now. I graduate in December, and then I also work at a dental office.
Amazing.
Amazing. What are you graduating with?
Social work degree.
Oh, incredible.
awesome.
Incredible. Making a difference.
Very nice.
Were you born in Jupiter?
No, I'm originally from Massachusetts.
Okay. Did you move down here for college?
Yes, and I've always wanted to move to Florida, so it was a perfect opportunity.
Love that. Love that. Lindsay, I think you said something that's going to work out well for you. You work in a dental office. JP has one of the brightest smiles there is.
Smile, baby.
He's got a face for radio, got a smile for TV.
Lord.
Tyler Cameron.
Oh.
That was not nice.
I'm kidding.
Anyways, Lindsay, what do you like to do?
What do I like to do?
Yeah, like what are your hobbies?
So I've
Sounds
played
interesting.
soccer my whole life.
Okay.
But
There you go.
I would say I just like hanging out with friends, going to the beach. I'm very simple. I don't like anything too much.
What would you want for a first date with JP? What would you want to do?
I would say picnic on the beach at sunset.
Oh, let's do that.
JP loves the beach.
But let's take the boat out instead.
Whoa. Whose boat?
My boat.
Okay. Good. Let's make it sure.
Shit, we take T-cans too.
I'm just saying you should take Tyler's boat.
Well,
maybe he'll captain it.
But I'm saying we got Tyler's credit card, so we fill up the tank.
Oh man, that's an entrepreneur right there.
Well played, JP.
Recession's
Well played.
going on, and he's over here trying to fill up the gas tank on someone else's card. Very cool. Anything else you want to share with us about yourself?
I don't think so.
JP, do you have any questions?
Lindsay, I don't have anything.
Oh, Lindsay, when was your last relationship?
High school, so I wouldn't even count that.
Okay.
How long ago did you move down here?
I've been down here for a little over 2 years.
Oh, so you probably already got a solid crew and everything, huh? Good friend.
Yeah,
group.
I would say so. It's good enough for me.
The topic today has been loneliness. Do you feel like you're at peace with being alone?
So it's funny. I was listening to you guys before. I think it's very important to be okay with being alone.
It is.
Because at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. So
true.
Tell us how it is, Lindsay.
What is
let
your
me ask
sign,
you
real
this.
quick? What's your sign, real quick?
Cancer.
Cancer.
We know
that a good
nothing
one?
about it, but we're gonna learn about it.
Don't worry, we got you.
But Phil knows
What's your
about
rising?
it.
Very good.
Dom, what
kidding, I don't know.
Dom, what were you gonna ask?
Literally losing my train of thought over here.
It's the wine.
It's definitely the
It's
wine.
kind of crazy. Spit like game with like 200 people watching you.
Yeah,
Never done that
you're not. I mean, you're doing a decent job, but we're gonna have to work on it.
I don't have much game, be
you signed up
honest.
for the Bachelorette, and you're gonna have cameras beaming down your face.
Yeah, I was gonna be drinking a lot of that shit.
I'm gonna say
Lindsay.
Lindsay sounds like a boss, babe, and I'm very impressed so far for you, JP.
Yeah,
so
me too.
Lindsay, we will get back to you and let you know what we think JP wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
But we appreciate you calling in. It's brave in itself, and for putting yourself out there. So we truly do appreciate you.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep calling. We're gonna try and get a couple more callers on here. But if we don't see you with JP, we better see you out with us. All right.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good.
All
We're
right.
gonna take a couple more calls, but I'm not cheating on you, Lindsay. We get it. We're gonna circle
Yeah,
back.
Just know you're the OG, Lindsay.
We're gonna
Just
circle back.
know, Lindsay, you're our first one, and you're an athlete. You got it all that JP always talks about. So good start.
Yeah, that was cool.
Man, her picture's very pretty though.
Super pretty.
Look at that smile. Two
Yeah.
beautiful
Smokes.
smiles.
Okay.
Athlete? What?
Okay. All right, Lindsay. Thank you so much for calling in.
She ain't gonna hate on the
Have
trailer.
a good night.
What was that, JP? All right, this is the most calls we ever had call in, JP.
It's crazy.
I mean, I can actually scroll on my list now. Barely scroll, but I can
I
scroll.
got that song in my head. It
All right.
stays in my head every time we come here. I don't know why.
All right, JP. This one, she's got a Florida hat on, so this one's got to be from Florida.
Oh gosh, I'm so nervous.
We got some Florida girls calling in. My boy JP's looking for a date.
Carly,
Ladies, he's a gentleman too.
Hey there.
Carly, what's going on?
How you doing,
How
Miss
are
Carly?
you?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
So I want to introduce you to my friend JP.
I'm JP.
He saw you from across the radio and wanted to say what's up.
What's up, JP?
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Are you another Jupiter girl?
Palm Beach Gardens, actually.
Ooh, I went to high school at Palm Beach Gardens.
Yeah, originally from Long Island, New York.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. What do you do down here in South Florida?
I'm an executive recruiter, actually.
Okay. She said the executive recruiter, Jay Pizzle.
I'm not sure what that means, T.
Can you explain to us what that means?
So I recruit CEOs, CIOs, executive level people in the casino and gaming industry and
Wow.
hospitality.
So can you sign me some extra
Yeah.
chips?
I got you.
All right.
I got
Appreciate that.
So,
But
what are you looking for in somebody you want to go on a date with?
Ooh, somebody that knows how to have a good conversation is definitely difficult to find nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
With good eye contact.
Exactly. Yeah, not looking down, definitely good eye contact. I have some pretty eyes, so
what's your ideal first date?
What color eyes do you have?
They're brown, but they're pretty brown, you know?
Hey, I got brown eyes too. I like that.
Brown eyed girl.
I was just gonna say the same
Sha-la-la-la.
thing. Let's go. Brown eyes are pretty.
Yes,
Let's
they
go.
are.
Do we all have brown? Oh no, Tyler.
Nah, I got-
Pretty blues.
I got them light blue things. I won't hold it against y'all. All right, Carly. So, what would be an ideal first date for you?
Ideal first date would definitely be, I think, the beach as well. Something by the water. Love the beach. Palm trees.
Do you surf? Do you
Something
scuba
like
dive?
that.
Do you snorkel? What's your hobbies?
I snorkel and I like going on the boat. My family has a boat down here, so jet skiing, paddle boarding, all that.
Big vibes. Big Jupiter vibes.
Love that.
Carly, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay.
25. Okay.
Carly, the theme of today is talking about loneliness. How do you handle being alone?
Yeah, so moving to Florida about 3 years ago, I didn't really know a lot of people down here, but definitely had to learn how to be alone and get used to not having a crew usually. But now that I've been down here for a bit, I've developed that. But it was cool because moving down really taught me how to just be alone. And I love Jesus, so he's definitely number one in my life. And that helps as well.
What would you say was the hardest part about moving to Florida without knowing anyone? Like what made you take that jump? You know, because you had to be nervous about that and just sending it down to Florida and not really knowing anyone, just going after it.
Yeah, I went to FAU in Boca.
Go Owls.
Yeah, so definitely just having a good opportunity with going to school down here and getting planted in a new paradise, you know?
Yep.
So, yeah.
Very good.
Love that.
Anybody?
Do you have any questions for JP?
Why are you still single and how old are you?
That's a good question. I'm 27. I think I'm still single because I've always been so focused on myself. You know, I went to college, went to grad school, played ball in college. So I was always like, you know, kind of just chasing after my goal. And then when I got out of college, like focusing on my career and seeing what I wanted to do, like with my life. And I think I'm finally at the point where, you know, now that
Cool.
Tyler
And how
and
do
I
you
have
deal with loneliness as well?
like we were talking about earlier, kind of just take it on head on.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I think I lost you guys.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Mic check, mic check.
1, 2,
Hello?
Carly, can you hear us?
Hello.
Carly.
Hello?
We're still here.
Oh no, Carly.
I think we lost Carly.
I think we lost her.
Oh man.
All right.
TC with that broke ass phone.
Damn, bro.
But it was good conversation, Carly.
Carly, you there?
like
Carly's a real one, buddy.
Carly is a real one.
Oh, Carly, can you hear us now?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I think I lost you guys for a sec.
Oh,
okay.
sorry about
All
that.
right, we're back.
So what was
I
the
missed
question,
your-
Carly?
How you handle single loneliness? You were saying that you kind of tackle it.
Yeah, kind of just like tackle it head on. And I feel like people are lonely because they're looking for something that they're missing inside themselves, and they're looking to replace that void instead of just finding, kind of getting to know yourself and kind of getting to know why you're lonely, and being okay with, you know, being alone and being yourself and
Being happy in that chapter.
being
in your
happy
life.
in that. Yeah. Don't think you're rushed in anything or whatever.
Rushing is the hardest thing in the world.
And yeah, super hard.
Patience-
You're always rushing.
patience
I mean,
is my biggest
we're always
struggle.
looking for the future, you know, like,
Yeah.
oh, I want that job, or I want to make this
Yep.
much money this year, or
Yep.
oh, I want to date this girl, or whatever. It's like, dude, like every day, just live every day, you know, be in the present, because
Start appreciating what you have.
yeah, appreciate it, because so many people looking at you like, damn, I wish I had that dude's life. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So true.
So true.
Carly, you still there?
Carly had enough of us.
Carly said, I'm done.
Carly, we're gonna circle back to you.
Yes, she
Stay
loves coffee, the
tuned.
beach, and
Thank you
Jesus.
for
That's her caption.
calling.
I love it, and I love that she said that. So
Yeah, that's cool.
Thank you for
she's a
calling,
real
Carly.
one.
All right, we got one more. Let's give one more caller a chance here. And then, all right, let's see what we got here.
Theme song right now.
Let me see him,
is,
see.
Come and talk to me. I really want to meet you, girl.
Hit it, Phil. We're here for it.
That was beautiful, Phil.
I wish I can pull the song up, but I don't think you guys even know the song I'm trying to sing.
We'd rather hear you sing anyway.
Well,
man.
if I can sing like him, I would be.
We got 15 callers, JP. We never had 15
Let's
callers.
go.
That's crazy. I never had 15 girls ever call me.
Who you got
My
next?
life.
Who's up next?
We got Sydney. How we doing, Sydney?
Hey, how are you guys?
Good, good. What's going on? Thank you for calling in.
Not much. I actually have this is gonna be a blind date. So I live in Boca. I have a good friend. She lives in Fort Lauderdale. We love you guys, by the way.
Is she with you?
Tyler, no, not with me, but she
What a
she's
good
cute
friend.
girl.
Yeah.
What a good friend.
Does she know you're calling in right now?
So this is the wild card of the
No,
group.
she doesn't. This is a surprise, but she loves JP.
Uh-oh.
Tyler, you actually worked out with my neighbor, Blessing. You know Blessing?
Yeah, Blessing.
Like,
Oh,
I
we
try
love
to hang with
Blessing.
Blessing. That guy can lift.
Yeah.
That
Blessing's
guy
a
can lift some
beast.
weights.
I do scary.
he's a beast, but
Tell him I say hi tomorrow.
What'd you say?
Tell him I say hi tomorrow.
I will. He's a boss. His wife actually just moved down from Ireland, so
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
living it up.
So tell us why JP should go out on a date with your friend.
All right, so Taylor is the sweetest girl. I'm 26, she's 26, she'll be 27 in November. So we're all at that stage kind of where we're getting engaged. So I just got engaged, getting married in April.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
She also needs a date to my wedding at the Boca Raton in
Oh.
April, JP. We're trying to
Wait,
hit
say that
up.
again. I missed that part.
She said she needs a date to her
let's do
wedding.
it. I love that. I
Let's
love that.
go.
Let's do
JP
that.
is the ultimate wedding date. You will be dancing and twerking in the middle of the dance section.
That's what-
Grandma and Grandpa will be right next to you.
Your grandma
You don't
gonna
give
be
a damn.
twerking too.
She's so much fun. Like, we go to the beach, do kind of what everyone else was saying, like hang on the beach. We'll be there all day long, sit on the beach, order sushi, drink some wine, hang out. She's a chill girl. Super fun though. I mean, she's down for anything. So
When is this
nominate-
wedding?
April.
Oh,
April
okay, so we
29th.
got time.
April 29th.
Yeah, you guys got
Yeah,
time
we got
to,
plenty of time.
to learn each other.
Yeah. I like
Tyler,
it.
you can make a special guest appearance too.
Hey,
That would be
if I make a promise right here, if JP and your friend are still going strong, I'll be there. I'm also
right,
an ordained minister, so if you need someone to marry you guys,
I've been wanting to do that forever now.
I can marry
honestly
you.
do. So if you need to get licensed,
I'm
He
already,
already
I'm already
is.
licensed.
He already
I'm
is.
already licensed. Yep. I'm ready to marry some people.
He's
She said
licensed,
she
but just
honestly
no
does
job.
need
I'm
one.
the man of love, so
I really do need one. So
That's
I mean, if
great.
you're down, let me
Also,
know.
did we get your friend's name?
DM the Everybody But Me show because I would love
Taylor.
I'd love to get a little warm up in before my best friend's wedding. So
That's sick. I mean, well, I might be messaging you, so if you get
Perfect.
a message from me,
Wait, what's your
Let me
friend's
know.
name again?
Taylor.
it's Taylor, Taylor.
Taylor.
Is her
last name's-
friend's name? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sydney.
Her last name-
Sydney's friend is Taylor.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you're
her
gonna
last
you're gonna DM us, right?
what does Taylor do for work?
She's like she just switched jobs. She's doing something with loans right now. I don't know.
JP,
I
I
mean,
need some loans, dog.
She's balling out, but like she kills it. She works remote. She's actually moving up to Vero Beach in September, I think. So
Sweet.
Awesome.
Close to Sebastian. Good serve.
Good serve. There you
I'm
go.
seeing connections.
Yeah, I saw
Very
mine.
good. Very
All
good.
right. Well, DM the Everybody But Me show so we can
So I
find
can-
your Instagram and find your friend Taylor's.
And so I can marry you. Screw that. I want to marry y'all.
Tyler made this show about him
Wait,
real
you want to
quick.
marry? Oh,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Right.
oh,
He
got it.
wants to do the
I was like,
ceremony.
Yeah.
yo.
I need
He
to warm
wants
up.
to ordain the
I need to
ceremony.
warm up before I do Molly.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
well, I'm
Yeah, I gotta get- I gotta get
Sydney,
certified.
you are an incredible friend. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, thank you very much. We're
Of
stoked.
course.
We are gonna
All
go,
right.
we're gonna go to one more song, and then JP, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Bro, I've been on the spot.
He's already sweating.
Everyone's been looking at me.
If you want to put you on the spot, you got to pick a date after this song. So think hard, think about it, and let's get to it.
I'm pumped.
Got 3. Let's go, baby.
Thank you, Sid. We have a special caller calling in right now to give JP a little bit of advice, hopefully. This is one of JP's best friends. Cruz, baby, what's good? About to call you in.
Cruz.
Cruz
Should we
is-
have him pick who we go on a date with, or who I go on a date with?
I don't know if Cruz remembers all the names.
Cruz, baby.
I think Cruz been finding them on Instagram the whole time.
I'm calling in Cruz real quick to get a little
Cruzy
give
baby.
JP a little friendly advice. Cruz.
Oh, are we live right now?
We're live.
You're live, baby.
Oh man, what a day, huh?
For all of y'all that don't know Cruz is one of JP's best friends, and he is an incredible, talented artist here in South Florida, and his paintings are so incredible. So make sure you go to Cruz Baby. Was it Cruz Baby?
Cruzy Baby.
Cruzy Baby.
Quadriplegic mouth painter, sex symbol
This is about
artist.
JP, all right?
He is incredibly talented. We will post him up there so y'all can check him out. But Cruz, do you got any advice for JP before he picks a date tonight?
Well, I mean, y'all know JP. Like, you get him in the room with somebody, he's gonna crush it regardless. So I think he's just, it's been a little painful trying to listen to him, spit game.
It's been bad, hasn't it?
I got no game, bro.
Bro, it's hard for anybody besides probably somebody like Tyler to like spit game to a radio show.
That is hard.
But like any of these chicks who he picks is gonna be lucky, and I imagine they're probably gonna fall in love with the kid.
Oh, let's go, Cruz.
Hey, Cruz, that's why you're my dog, bro.
We can only hope, but it's been 27 years of striking out, so who knows? Odds are it's probably not going to work out, but hey, why not?
I'm going to go on Cruz's faith.
No.
Cruz got faith, I got
fine.
faith.
My man.
They're gonna fall in love with him. That doesn't mean he's gonna fall in love with them.
Hey, before
don't bring
JP
this
picks one,
up
why don't you
here.
give JP a little hype up real quick about why these girls, should want to go on a date with him? Because he didn't really talk much.
Yeah, that's for sure. Fuck.
Tell it, Cruz. Yeah, tell us something exciting
yeah,
that JP hasn't told us already about himself.
I mean, the kid's work ethic, no matter what it is, if he puts his mind to it, the kid's going to accomplish it. Whether that's grad school, whether that's being a collegiate athlete, whether that's completing, opening his own business or whatever it may be. The kid is determined and he works his ass off, and it's very inspiring for me to see. So I think that's a great trait in somebody. Like you guys mentioned, he's got the most fucking beautiful smile I've ever seen in my life.
Facts.
100%.
He always tries to tell me how he keeps his that white, but it just doesn't work for me. He's a cool guy. He loves to have fun. He can hold a conversation. I call him the question master because that dude will go and go and go. So you're not bored. If you go out to dinner or go have a picnic or whatever it is with this kid, you're gonna have a fun time. Just hope it's you that gets picked because the guy's a fucking catch.
Hey, Cruz, I need to bring you everywhere
What
with
a
me, boy.
wingman.
Hype it up.
Absolute wingman.
That's a good friend right there.
I'm like, Cruz, can I have your number so I can have people call about, man, that's just really good. I'm married, but man, I just still need someone to hype me up. That hype up was legit.
Cool. That felt
Now
good.
I know where JP gets his hype up from because JP's the best hype man too.
Let's go.
You know what I mean?
I think that's important in life, man.
Yeah.
Surround yourself by hype crew.
I love it, man.
Hey, Cruz.
Hell yeah.
What you
I want to add on to what Cruz just said. Listen, ladies, you got a good catch. I've trained for a marathon with this guy, and my God, he challenged me to my limits on some of our runs. So I'm going to tell you, listen, ladies, the dude's got stamina.
Didn't sound like it last episode, though. Didn't sound like it last episode we were talking about.
I'm trying to hype you up, bro. You better let me hype you up.
JP's not trying to lie before he goes to the first date.
Bro, next thing you know, 5 seconds in.
Hey, this is a full-blown experiment because I have never heard anybody talk about JP's dating life. So we can't wait to hear about it. So with that being said, Cruz, thank you for calling in. Thank you for hyping up JP.
Yeah, I appreciate that,
It's time
Cruz.
for
Love
JP
you,
to
bro.
pick a date. It's time for them to have a date, and it's time to hear about it next week. So, Cruz, we're going to let Pizzle pick a date, and hopefully she's on here, and we can call her back in, and then we can set it all up.
Beautiful, man. Hey, I appreciate you bringing me
Thanks,
up.
brother.
JP,
We
good
got
luck.
to get you on here soon.
Let's do it.
All right, brother. Let's do it. Yes, sir.
Peace out, Cruz.
Thanks, brother.
Later.
Cruz the GOAT.
Go.
Go.
All right, JP. We got 3 people.
We're like, we're scrolling. We got 20 people calling in. We got 3.
JP, you almost made The Bachelorette. You know what I mean? You almost were one of 30.
I'm good at almost.
So now you get to be the guy. You get to pick. This is our own Bachelor, I guess.
This is your
So
Bachelor.
you're just looking at me right now. I got to pick.
We have names. We have Taylor.
Yes.
Lindsay?
Taylor is the one that her friend just tried to set her up. Lindsay is
Can we
the
do all 3?
Jupiter girl.
Or are we gonna only do one?
You gotta pick one.
Well, you gotta pick
I only
one
have a credit card
first.
for one date.
I'm pretty sure no girl's gonna want to go on a date with you and 3 of them.
Oh
I
man.
think Lindsay's the Palm Beach Gardens girl.
No, that was Carly.
Who's a
Oh,
soccer
yeah.
player that loves Jesus? I feel like my mom would
Carly.
be happy if I picked that one.
Carly
Yeah, I
from
like
Palm
that.
Beach Gardens.
Is Carly a winner?
Yeah, she said she loves Jesus. She's
I
not
heard
like a
that.
material girl. She loves the beach.
She had a beach surfer hat on too.
She got a crazy body. She played soccer.
So Carly it is.
No, I don't think that's the one who plays soccer, JP. You're mixing them up now.
No, I think it was.
No, I have Tyler. I think he is right.
Maybe he is right. I'm mixing them up.
Regardless,
that has nothing. It's a radio show. You can't even see what they look like, JP. Like I don't know. You're painting pictures in your head over here. So
This is a way to do it, I think. I think instead
Yes.
of like the dating apps where you're just swiping on pictures and you go on dates with pictures, you go just by.
our goal is to be the
Blind
best.
date.
Our goal is
Blind
to be
date.
the best dating app out there. The radio show is going to become the best dating app.
I
out there.
love that
like that.
idea.
yes.
All right. So
I think that's important,
so-
not just looks right off jump.
It is serious, like blind dating. Like you can't see them, but you can hear them. So let's go.
But we're good people and we're vouching for JP, so it's a little bit safer, you know.
That is very true.
Cruz just said take the soccer player.
soccer player.
That was Carly.
That is Miss
We
Carly.
got you to think like, what do you want?
I think the soccer player. Look,
He's
All right.
going there too.
Jesus,
Okay.
take the wheel.
Which one's her name? Her name's Carly.
I think her name was Carly.
Carly.
Hopefully,
We
I'm not
gotta
calling
stop
the wrong
drinking
one.
wine on
Carly,
this so we
call
can
in.
actually
Carly,
remember.
we need you to call back, Carly.
I think we need pens.
And
Need pen.
and like
I don't think it's Carly. Cruz just said it's not Carly.
I told y'all. That was Lindsay, who's the soccer player.
Oh,
Gosh, this is
all
a
right, call
debacle.
Lindsay. Let's do Lindsay.
Oh my God.
Will Carly come too?
You just threw out coffee and Jesus for a soccer player?
JP, these are red flag moments.
pick? You guys make me look horrible.
JP panicking.
sweating.
Cruz just hyped me up so heavy, and then you guys
Carly's calling back in. Carly's calling back in. Should,
All right.
should we? Oh, where'd she go?
JP, you can go on dates with all of them. You're finding your person, but you can't go on a date.
Katie, it's my credit card.
Exactly.
Exactly. I like how you
And I'm
think
gonna
you
come to take notes
Yeah.
with
All
his
right.
credit card.
all right. Carly's calling in. Do you want to go on a date with Carly?
Sure.
Answer that call. Let's go.
Oh, I just called Peach Queen by accident.
Call Peach
Not
Queen.
Peach Queen.
I might have to be the driver and chaperone for this one.
Carly, call back in, Carly.
I said JP knows he wants to go on a date with me
That's
rather than these other girls.
that's the
That's why
Peach
you
Queen.
called me.
Is this Carly?
No, that was Peach
That's
Queen.
Christine, the first
That
one
was
to call.
the
first
Washington girl.
Oh, Jesus. This
All
is,
right.
this
What
is-
about Lindsay?
This is very disorganized.
Call
guys.
Lindsay.
Oh, Lindsay in.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm calling Lindsay and Carly in.
It's getting so
I was always good at this
rock,
stuff.
paper, scissors. Rock,
All
paper,
right,
scissors.
drama.
I never had girls fight for
We
me in
got
my life.
Carly
This is
in.
cool.
Lindsay, call in. Oh, this is going to be good.
Oh
This
my
This is
God,
gonna be
dude.
good. I cannot wait for
Can
this
we
one.
take another shot or something, dude?
It's right there. You want to just drink out the bottle?
Carly, are you in?
Solo.
Just drink out the bottle.
Carly, you got
I'll
to
follow
unmute
you up.
yourself.
I got you.
Hello.
Hey, if you want the soccer player, by all means, go for that, man.
Oh, damn, they're Carly! I like it. I pick you.
All right.
Feisty. Let's do
Oh
it.
no, we got Lindsay in here too.
We got
now.
Lindsay and Carly in here.
Oh, man.
This is getting messy.
I don't know what to say.
Lindsay and Carly, I both want to say this first. I appreciate you guys for putting yourself out there on the limb. It is a brave thing to do, and we're here just to have fun. And I hope whichever one of you guys go on a date, you guys have the best time. But like I said, thank you so much for calling because this is tough. It's hard to put yourself out there and be brave. But you girls,
And we're
are,
just having fun messing around.
yes,
It's
you
not-
girls are incredible. So we got Lindsay, we got Carly, JP.
I don't know what to say.
But
dude.
if this goes any further than just having fun, I want to take credit for some of it. Just kidding.
Do any of you guys still want to go on a date with JP? I guess that's a more important question.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, let's leave it to the girls. Do
you guys
any
still
of
wanna go on a date with
you
JP?
want to not go on a date?
I'm in.
Lindsay's in.
Lindsay's
Lindsay's
in.
in.
Carly?
Carly?
Oof. I mean, he was going to pick soccer player over Jesus, coffee on the beach. I don't know about that.
My mom won't be proud of me.
No.
My mom won't be proud.
I'm down only for the fun.
How about this? Can we do a date separately, one-on-one with each girl, week after week? Can we do that?
All right. Damn it!
I'm
Here
just,
goes my credit card. This
I'm
is
just
gonna
asking.
happen.
It's not my
Like
credit
this.
card
It's
we're
too
using. I'm just
free
asking. On Tyler's credit card, can he have 2 separate dates?
I will give JP the opportunity to have 2 dates this week.
Oh, let's go.
Carly, Lindsay, are you guys both down to go on your own dates with JP?
We're not kissing, so
Shit.
it's cool. Like, we're not cheating on anyone.
It's casually
Yeah, that's
dating.
fine with me.
Lindsay, fine with you? Carly?
That's
I'm down.
I love it. You got 2 dates, baby. Listen, ladies, if you think you need a chaperone, let me know because I'm the dad of the group, so I may have to come along.
I've never really been on a date. I've gotten
Hey, JP, hold on. JP, there's rules now. JP, you must Uber to them.
Yes.
Pick them up.
Yes.
Because I want you guys to enjoy drinks, enjoy each other.
Absolutely.
Uber her home, unless she wants to Uber herself home, and make sure she gets home safely.
Always.
Then you guys must call in next week and report back on how the dates are.
I like that.
I love
and we
that.
will let you guys have your own space to talk, and JP has his own space to talk, and you guys can critique. You guys can tell what went great, what went bad.
Because we're all learning.
Damn, I'm pumped up.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
great.
I'm stoked.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
So you guys have fun with my credit card.
We're going wild.
So please DM everybody but me so Kate can get their information, ladies. So
Yes.
we can get this date on a roll.
Damn, this
already thinking
this show got a lot better.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for you, baby.
It went a lot better than I thought.
All right, Carly, Lindsay, thank you guys so much, and we will set the dates up this week. It's Tuesday.
I love you both.
JP, the love bomb.
Oh my!
Both
You're the
my
best.
wives.
You're the best.
All
You're
right.
the best.
This
Bye,
is
girls.
so
Be
fun.
good.
Bye,
D-
thank you so
D on the Everybody
much.
But Me account, and we will get this thing rolling.
Have a
Let's do
wonderful
it.
evening, ladies.
Thanks, y'all. Thank
Awesome.
you guys.
Have a great
Bye,
night.
guys.
Bye,
Have a good
y'all.
night.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Don't be afraid to kiss on the first date.
They are so fun.
This
that
is
was so
great.
cool.
I'm excited for you.
Awesome.
That was
Can you
great.
believe
Talk
that?
about how
I
we
cannot-
were one date and now
I
we
thought
go
I was going
2.
I cannot wait to hear them.
zero for
Hey,
zero.
hey, but
Went
back,
2 for 2.
but back to this. Shout out to Lindsay.
Yes.
Yes.
Shout out to Carly for putting themselves out there.
That took a lot of confidence.
Because it takes a lot of bravery,
That right
a lot
there
of
is
guts.
that right there is really attractive. It's
Facing
confidence right
rejection
there.
is a scary, scary thing. And they both sat
Put
there on the
themselves
totem
out there.
pole.
Well, and not only
Totem
that.
pole, I don't know if that's the right word.
Yeah, that's
but
what. Yeah, it's not, but it's okay.
on the plank. They're both on the plank.
Not only that, it gives me hope that like the
crazy.
dating world is back. Like, you know, they both are down to go on a date with you this week. Where like, I don't know, I feel like our society sometimes is like, oh, you went on a date with me and somebody else the next day, but that's how you find your person.
But that is how you
gotta
find your
learn
person.
each other.
Yes.
You gotta date around. You gotta
Casually dating is good.
It's
and
so
it's
good.
healthy and it's safe and it's important. I think just like if someone's like, we date once and you're stuck with me, no, date around, and don't feel guilty doing it at all.
No.
Are we bringing it back?
We're
Are we-
bringing it back.
Are we bringing it
Casually
back?
dating.
Yes.
TC
I think
bringing
the
it
coolest
back.
thing was the confidence in them.
Yes.
You know, like to
Oh,
call
yeah.
in. I would.
Yep.
Honestly, I'd probably be too scared to do something like that, and they put
Yeah.
themselves out there. So big
And we-
kudos to Carly and
We
Lindsay.
made you put yourself out there. But look
I love
what
this.
happens when you put yourself out here. You got 2 dates.
Yeah.
You guys
We're
are some
proud
good
of you.
friends.
Katie just threw my credit card right under the bus.
We got Tyler buying 2 dinners.
Guilty. I listen.
Hey, but
we're
hey,
both
you
guilty.
deserve to enjoy yourself. You
I
deserve to
appreciate
take these
that, too.
beautiful,
Have a good time,
wonderful
baby.
girls
Good
out on a
looks,
date.
man.
And I am thankful for you being a part of this and taking the risk too, because it takes a lot on you.
Yep.
So I'm very grateful. Thank you for being a part of this. I'm excited to see where this goes.
Me too.
Taylor just DM'd us. She's not happy she didn't get picked.
I should recall her too. No, I'm just
She
kidding.
didn't call
Carly,
It's
Lindsay.
only because
Wait, did you say 1 to 2, 3? Oh, my bad. Sorry.
How much can we rack up on the credit card?
Oh, that was fun.
But guys,
This is awesome.
Thank you for tuning in to the Everybody But Me show. It was another great turnout. Make sure you hit the like button because the more you like it,
We got the cameraman doing fist pumps over here, man. That's how you know the
Let's
show's
go,
good.
guys.
So thank you guys. We love you guys. Make sure you have a safe night. Drink responsibly, have fun, and date responsibly.
Yeah.
More importantly, I don't know.
It's all important. We're
Yeah.
just speaking facts all night long.
Yeah,
All night long.
Hey, message today. Embrace being lonely. I need to learn how to be better at it. But just find your peace, find your happiness, and the rest of life is in front of you. I don't know what I'm saying.
Listen, guys, he's saying don't lose hope because you're not going to be alone forever, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You won't.
And as my boy always says, I'm a shout out to Reggie real quick. Chase the sun because it's always shining.
Yes, love that. Love that.
Hey, Cruz, Phil, that was a marathon thing we always said. Have the sun chase us. Remember that?
Awesome. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Everybody With Me show. Katie, what do we talk about next week?
Tyler, you always do this. But,
we'll let you know.
We like to feel it out through the week, you know?
Comment.
See what we're
We're going to post a picture right now on Instagram. Make sure you comment what you want us to talk about next week, and we'll make that happen.
And shout out to Cruz.
Shout out to Cruz.
Appreciate the love,
man. That's the best wingman you can ever have, brother.
Yep. Man. But y'all be safe. Have a great week, and we look forward to speaking with y'all again on Tuesday. Love y'all. Be good.